everybody, good morning. Today is the day we are finally doing a modification that you guys and I honestly have been waiting for a long time. And it has something to do with the front end of this car. I know recently you guys saw that I added this new front lip, which looks really good in my opinion. Yes, it is not carbon fiber. I got a lot of comments about it not being carbon fiber. Everyone was like, oh, we wanted a carbon fiber lip. But honestly, dude, this is like the only style front lip that I genuinely like. Almost all of the carbon fiber ones, some of them like looked okay, some of them were a little bit ugly, but almost all of them stopped like right here for some reason. Like they would not extend the full length of the bumper like this one does. It goes all the way to the edge. Anyways, I'm getting off track. So the mod we're doing today is on the front end of the car, and it has something to do with these right here, the eyes of the beast, because these headlights are now getting replaced with these bad boys. These are LCI laser style front headlights that fit on a pre-LCI F90 M5. So I'll put up a picture right here what the difference is between a pre-LCI F90 and an LCI F90, and you'll notice that it's pretty similar except like the front end has a little bit of few tweaks and the headlights are noticeably different. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about this because most people I know actually prefer the pre-LCI headlights. They like the angel eyes, like that classic BMW look that this car has. But if I'm being like 100% honest, I always liked the LCI style headlights. I would have even bought an LCI M5, but the price difference at the time when I bought this car was just, it was stupid just to have like a front end look a little bit different. So when I saw that they actually make these, I actually found out from another F90 M5 owner. He's the one that actually sold these to me. So they make these that fit perfectly into a pre-LCI front bumper, so we don't have to change the grille and the front bumper and all that stuff like you would on an LCI conversion. All you have to do is kind of just pop the bumper cover loose. There's a few bolts holding these headlights in. You pop that one out, put the new one in, and that's it. No coating, no nothing. It's plug and play. And these have like a secret feature that I'll show you guys after we install them. I think you guys are gonna really like it. I don't know how much I'm gonna run that secret feature, but I think you guys might actually really like it. Okay, I have never in my life removed a bumper before, but after watching a bunch of YouTube videos, I don't think it's that hard. I have to remove this panel, that panel, all these bolts and rivets, peel back the fender liner, undo 2 bolts here, 2 bolts on that side, 6 bolts underneath the front bumper, and then this whole thing should just pop right off. Easier said than done, I know. But after watching all the YouTube videos, I feel like I can handle it. I cannot find the second bolt for this bumper, so back to YouTube we go. Okay, so we took all of the hardware out of the bumper. That took me a lot longer than I expected. I mean, it wasn't that bad. The only problem was when I put this front lip on, I put a nut and bolt in like every corner right here to like make sure this was extra sturdy, and it was blocking like the fender liner from coming out, so I had to undo the bolt here and the bolt there. But besides that, it wasn't too bad. Now the hard part is just pulling this bumper, yanking it off all the clips, and hope that nothing breaks. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, well, we got it off, sorta, kinda. Like, this is the furthest I can get it for some reason. Something is snagging, like, somewhere down there, but I don't think that's a big deal because we do have access to the headlights, so these should be able to slide out. I should be able to put the new ones in with no problem. Just gotta be a little bit more careful around here that we don't scratch anything. Maybe we'll put some more painter's tape here. But dude, just the fact that we got this far, I know for like a lot of people, taking a bumper off is like no big deal. They could do it in their sleep, but dude, I've never done this before and I'm pretty proud of myself. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm basically there. I have the top 2 bolts for the headlights out. I have the one that's actually right behind the headlight out as well, but there's one that's like way back here. And all the videos that I saw on YouTube about how to remove a bumper, they say that you don't have to put the car up into the air. You can kind of do it on the ground, but I realized that if you want to get the headlight out, you do have to get the car up in the air because this wheel is, there's just no room to get that second bolt with the wheel still on the car. So we're gonna jack up the car, we're gonna take this wheel off, access the bolt, maybe throw in the new headlight, put the wheel back on, jack this back down, and then we'll go and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, as you can see, we are very deep into this now. I took the wheel off, right? That gave me a lot more space, but still not enough space to reach the, I don't know if you can see it, that little bolt right over there. So I took the entire fender liner out, and now I can finally access that one. Dude, I literally got everything off on the ground, okay? It's one little bolt holding this headlight in, and that's it. I had to do all of this extra work for one bolt. I don't know why I'm complaining though, like I didn't know this was gonna happen. This happens all the time, especially on a European car. You gotta dismantle the whole front end to get to one bolt. Isn't that smart? Look, man, I've struggled to get some bolts out, right? There's been bolts in some tough places, but this one is by far the hardest I've ever had to get to. Okay, well, now this headlight should, oh, dude, that looks insane. Okay, to show you guys the difference, this is the headlight that we just took out of the car. It's very boring and has a lot of chromish, silverish accents up here. And then this is what we're putting into the car. It's a lot darker. It has that laser feature that like the non-US models have. And apparently these actually light up too, the blue part, so I'm excited about that. Look at the difference between these two. It's gonna look so sick with the new LCI style. So the guy that sold me these lights did tell me to put a couple of these packets inside of the headlights as like a precaution. If you don't know what these silica gel packets are, they're basically just to help absorb moisture. Like a lot of times when you get stuff shipped to you, you might see a couple of these in there. From factory, it looks like they already tossed a big one all the way at the bottom, so luckily you can't see it, but he did say just toss a couple more in there, like in the hole right here, just to be safe, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, we have one new one installed. I still have one old one there, but we're gonna test this one, make sure we plugged everything in, everything is in the right spot, and hopefully it all works out. Is it on? Dude. Okay, that looks really sick. Both lights are now installed. That side was obviously way easier because I struggled so much with this side, so I knew what to do on that side. I tested everything, it works. Let's put the whole car back together and then I'll show you the end result. Okay, as you can see, it is the next day. I actually tried to get this bumper to go back on the car for 3 hours yesterday. I just could not do it. The entire install, all of it together, I'm ashamed to say, I was out here for like 7 hours. Out of those 7, 3 to 3.5 hours was just me trying to get this bumper back on. And today I was actually trying for like another hour, hour and a half until I realized that the bumper just doesn't clip into the headlights like it does on the OEM. So I took everything apart again, and you know what I found? See this little bracket right here? The bumper actually clips into that bracket, but this headlight didn't have it. There's no instructions or anything, so I just assumed you just slap these in and no problem, right? But if you're actually trying to do this on your own car, remember to swap over this bracket from your OEM headlights, or else the bumper will not fit. So now I'm taking this headlight out, I swapped this side in, gotta take that side out and then do the same over there, and then hopefully this lines up. I don't even want to admit to you how long that took me, but we are finally done with the headlight install. There we go. There is the finished product. This car looks, honestly, it looks very good like this. It looks at least 4 or 5 years newer with these headlights. Well, obviously, yeah, because it's like the newer style headlights, but dude, the front end now. Like, look at this angle right here. Oh, with the blue laser, it looks so good. Oh, a quick summary. These are LCI headlights that can fit in a pre-LCI front bumper. You don't have to change any components. They're about 800-ish, 800, 850, don't quote me, dollars. If you've like taken off bumpers in the past and like you're well versed and stuff like this, it's not that hard of an install. Not really, like not at all. But for someone like me that like this was their first time taking off a front bumper, I mean, headlights I wasn't that scared of. It was actual bumper taking off that I was scared of. This took me what, 7 hours total yesterday and 3 hours today, so like 10 hours total to do that install. The good part is when you do stuff like this once, the next time I have to do it again, I could probably knock this whole thing out in like a couple hours. That's how, like, once you like know the tricks, it's a lot easier. Ladies and gentlemen, the finished product. Oh my God. Look, I thought it was gonna look good. I did not think it was gonna look absolutely fantastic. Dude, oh my God. With the matte black, dude, these headlights look, and like, look at this blue part right here lights up. It's got the white LCI style daytime running lights. I told you these have a little party trick to them. I'm gonna show you this right now. Let me see if I can figure it out. I gotta do it inside the interior. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. Yup, dude, they turn yellow. It's hard to like tell because it's daytime right now, but they are definitely yellow. I'm usually not the biggest fan of yellow daytime running lights, but with the satin black and this at nighttime, dude, I cannot wait to see how that looks. I'm over here smiling in this parking lot like an idiot, dude, but I am so happy with the way these turned out. I actually bought these from another F90 M5 owner. If you want to get one for yourself, I'll link his Instagram in the bio. But what do you guys think? Do you like these new LCI style headlights on the pre-LCI bumper? Or did you prefer the pre-LCI look that had like the halo angel eyes? I, for one, am definitely picking this 10 out of 10 times. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. That was way harder of an install than I thought it was gonna be. My hands hurt, they are bleeding, my back is sore, but it was 100% worth it. If you like this video and if you like the new headlights, please consider subscribing, maybe give the video a like, and I will see you guys next time.